Hello there, I'm a Grue, and on this episode of the Grue's Gruel, we're going to take a look at what was probably one of the first games I ever played that actually featured gore.
BioMenace.
Alright, so before we get started talking about the game, let's first take a look at the company that developed and published it, Apogee Software, aka 3D Realms. Established in 1987, these are the guys responsible for bringing us some of the classics, like Commander Keen, Duke Nukem, and Wolfenstein 3D, just to name a few. Now, these are also the same guys responsible for 12 years of Duke Nukem Forever going absolutely nowhere, but we're going to table that.
Now, aside from the classic games that Apogee Software created, they're important to this retrospective for several more reasons. The first, and probably the most relevant, is that I'll be taking a look at a lot of Apogee games as I make more of these videos because, well, let's face it, Apogee had me by the balls when I was a kid. Well, at least until Capcom came around, but that wasn't until later.
But another reason that I feel like Apogee Software / 3D Realms is an important company in the history of video games is because they introduced the concept and business practice of shareware. A lot of kids from my generation grew up on shareware, but in case you're unfamiliar, here's a quick rundown. Basically, your parents would go out and they'd buy a compilation set of floppy disks with 200 or more video games on them. Now, the catch, of course, is that they're all demos, you're not getting full games or anything, but I mean, it's a lot of games. The price was pretty cheap. It was pretty reasonable overall. And the cool thing was, they all came with their own order information, so if you played the demo and you liked the game, then you could order the full version of the game through the mail. I mean, couldn't get it online or anything. This was just back in 1993. But another advantage of this is that it allowed indie developers to kind of get out there and get their games to the public.
The full games were often broken up into several episodes too, usually about 3 or 4, and if you couldn't afford the whole thing, you could just buy the episodes individually, although at a marginally higher price.
But today, we're just going to look at episode 1 of BioMenace, Dr. Mangle's Lab.
Okay, so from what I can gather, the basic rundown of the story is as follows. You play a CIA operative named Snake Logan. No, not that snake. No, not that one either. Oh, forget it. Anyway, you instantly know Logan is the protagonist because no bad guy wears a sweet mullet. Anyway, there's this evil scientist named Dr. Mangle who, I guess, created a bunch of mutant monsters and they stomped up some city somewhere. And I guess you were flying a plane over the city and then it crashed. And now you've got to hoof it to Dr. Mangle's laboratory and stop his evil, evil plot. Not sure why they didn't just send in a SWAT team, but hey, I guess Special Weapons just didn't have the right haircut. Wait, stop. What is he wearing? A neon green t-shirt and blue jeans? Really? Is that the standard uniform of CIA employees? Forget it. Alright, now straight into the game. The first thing you learn about this game as soon as you move around isn't that you can throw grenades to blow up monsters, even though that's the first bit of text you're given. Oh no. The first thing you learn is that this game loves to hide things behind the foreground. This was a practice not too uncommon for the early days of video games, but by today's standards, it's considered cheap by us gamers, and fortunately occurrences of it are usually minimized by developers. So anyway, your weapons in this game include your gigantic machine gun that you cradle around in your arm everywhere you go, grenades, landmines, missile firing flying robots, plasma bolts, yeah, just your typical CIA operative. Now, the plasma bolts are really something. When you kill an enemy with one, it makes them fart as they explode. Yeah, the only way this game could possibly be cooler is if the plasma bolts also made them belch and have sex. But anyway, let's just keep moving along here. Let's see, most of the enemies in this game aren't too tough to beat. You've got your green Yoshi-looking dinosaur guys, your little purple blobs with faces. Yeah, I really just said that. Oh no, not the purple jelly guys. But then again, I guess no game would be complete without some jelly monster. Anyway, you basically just shoot these guys till they die, but I'll dive into the more frustrating ones here in just a minute. But first, let's take a second and look at the visual aspect of the game. The graphics really aren't too bad for this sort of game. At least they're not repulsive. It's fairly colorful and the backgrounds are up to par for games of the time. I mean, the enemies are hardly anything inspired, but who cares? I mean, look at this! As soon as you kill something, it explodes into meaty chunks and eyeballs. Yeah! Oh yeah! Suck this! Eat hot machine gun leg, you dirty mutant! Yeah! Oh yeah! well, back to the retrospective. So each of the levels are pretty simple. You just need to gather keys to open doors. Each key opens one door, and there's just enough keys in each level to open every door. Nearly every door is essentially just a closet, and each closet has an item in it. Most of the items just give you points, but some of them have 1-ups in them, and precisely one door has a shard behind it. The shard is what you're really looking for. The shard is the item that fits in the slot in front of the electric gate that blocks off the hostages. Get the shard, and you can lower the gate and get to the hostage. Rescue the hostage, and then he gives you a key card. The key card lowers the electric gate that blocks off the exit, and then you can move on to the next level. So you need the keys to open the doors, to get the shard, to rescue the hostage, to get the key card, to leave the level. Like I said, simple, right? So that's how the levels each go in a nutshell, but I think we've seen enough of this first level here. Let's move on to another one. Oh wow, look at this, another forest level. And hey, what a shock, I bet I have to jump from branch to branch to reach the end of the level.
Yawn.
Like I haven't done this a billion times before. Hey! Ow! Did you see that? He didn't even touch me! Frickin'... Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna... Stupid fireball snake, just die! God! Alright, I'm down to 1 health. Just gotta be real careful with this snake and make sure... Okay, he did... What? How was I supposed to know he was there? Stupid blob guy? Okay, just keep going. Alright, it's no big deal. I'm at full life again. Let's do this. We got this. Alright, so here we go. And what was that? Oh, no, just get no. Kill him, shoot him, kill him. God! This is bullcrap! How was I supposed to shoot that guy? He was below my line of fire. It killed me before I could hit him. Why are the forest levels always so retarded? Stupid purple blobs, stupid Hadoken spitting snakes, stupid trees, stupid forest, stupid...
Look upon me, mortals, and despair, for I am Thanatos, god of death, the reaper of souls. 666 soul-searing deaths await any who oppose me. Those who... Those who...
Grue, I'm doing the dishes. Do you have any dishes in your room?
No, Mama Grue, I'm busy!
I know you are, sweetheart, but I know how forgetful you can be sometimes.
I know, thank you!
Those who dare to peer upon my infinite form shall know true agony and shall sink into the bowels of the 9 circles of hell. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair.
Grue, could you keep it down? Your father's trying to watch TV.
So, it's been a week now. My grounding just lifted. Yeah. I think I took it in stride.